Welcome to the Thriving in Her Purpose podcast with Krystle Austin, life coach, counselor, author, and speaker. I help purpose-driven women who are on the cusp of pursuing their vision, but struggling to overcome barriers holding them back and realize their value, worth, and identity so that they thrive in their purpose. Hi everyone, this is Krystle Austin, host of the Thriving in Her Purpose podcast. I want you to know that you have so much to offer this world. You were created on purpose and with a purpose. You are meant to serve your purpose to this world. It's not meant for you to keep it bottled inside. It's not meant for you to harbor it to yourself. It's not meant for you to turn it over and over in your mind, just overthinking and overthinking. To keep it to yourself is cheating us. Don't cheat us by not walking in your purpose. You are keeping your gifts to yourself when it is to help change this world. Look, there is someone out there in this world who needs what you have. That's inside of you. That thing that you have is unique, and you should embrace that uniqueness because someone needs what you have the way only you can bring it. You must trust and know your value. Each one of you has something valuable. You have purpose. You have potential. You have gifts. The purpose of a thing is why it exists. You have a specific purpose for your existence. Sometimes you don't recognize it, but you have potential, that ability to perform it. That dormant ability, that untapped power, that hidden strength, that unleashed talent, who you really are, but no one knows it yet. And you have those gifts, what you are given as a means to fulfill your purpose. So don't cheat us by keeping your gifts to yourself. Each one of us has that yearning for fulfillment inside. You feel you are supposed to do something important. You have a God-given work to do. You're not just here to have a job, pay bills, and die. But by not working towards your purpose, you are really saying, I know more than you, God. You created me for this, but I'm going to do that instead. My heart is pulling me this way, but this other career makes more money. My heart is pulling me this way, but I don't believe I have what it takes to do it. I don't have faith in myself. You really didn't give me the ability to do what you created me to do. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying whenever you don't walk in your purpose. So how can you overcome this hesitation, this doubt that keeps you from really following through? Here are a few actionable things you can do to begin to trust yourself and what God has put within you. Be yourself. Remind yourself it is okay to be you. God made you the way you are for a reason, and the world needs you. God created you for a specific purpose to fulfill. That purpose is meant to impact this world in some kind of way. There is greatness within you. Also, set reasonable goals. You have that yearning inside of you. You know what God placed within you, but it seems so big and so out of reach. Instead of focusing on the big goal, set smaller goals that put you in the direction of your big goal. Every little success will help your confidence. Be kind to yourself. Pay attention to your inner thoughts and how you react to them. Get rid of negative thoughts and criticism. Get rid of all those buts. Get rid of that, but this, but that. That fear of failure, fear of success, the opinion and expectations of others. But I'm too old, but I'm too young. I'm not enough. I don't know enough. I don't believe I deserve it. And remember that none of your mistakes can cancel what you are carrying. Let's remember this. Moses was a murderer, then a deliverer. So it doesn't matter. Your age doesn't matter. It is not too late for you. And just thinking of this, Abraham and Sarah had a son after being old in age, after thinking it's too late. But it is God's timing. All you need to do is trust and be obedient to what God is telling you to do right now. It may be small things that don't make sense to you or don't make sense to others, but it is leading to the bigger thing to manifest in your life. Something else you can do is build on your strengths. Do more things that you are good at and less things that you aren't great at. Do more of the things you excel at. Give yourself some credit. Now, that doesn't mean only do things you're good at all the time, because your gifts and skills need time to develop. But at the beginning, focus on what you're good at more often so that you can grow and build that confidence. Also, spend time with yourself. Get to know you. Know where your thoughts go. Meditate. Acknowledge your thoughts. Let the negative thoughts go. God has equipped us to do what He purposed us to do. Spending time with yourself and spending time with God will give you more clarity and direction. God may not give you total clarity. God told Abram to go and leave all he's ever known, not even knowing where he was going, but he was obedient and trusted God. We may not be clear on the reason or what is happening, but we can have this relationship with God to hear when He says go. And being able to hear that direction is done by spending time with God and spending time with yourself away from all the noise of the world. And be decisive. Break the habit of questioning your decisions. Make a decision and stick to it. If it wasn't the best decision, don't beat yourself up about it. Learn from it and move on. Are you overthinking? It may not be a movement to change this entire world, but what is it that you can do for your community? You may be trying to figure out this massive thing, but what are you holding in your hand that you can start doing on a small scale? And eventually, that small thing can turn into something major. What do you need to say yes to doing? Start serving for free. Speaking, baking, if that's something you like to do, teaching, cooking, helping, doing it for free, volunteer, do it in your church, use social media platforms, share your gifts, hone in your skills. You will get better and better and get more and more clarity on what you are meant to do. So what do you enjoy doing? Ask yourself. What can you do or talk about all day without getting tired of it? Do you have a specific audience you would like to reach? And do you like talking with, inspiring, or working with a certain group of people? Just some questions to ask yourself about your purpose. So when you are feeling like what you have inside of you is not a big deal, or that it doesn't matter, stop for a minute and think about the Creator creating you for that. So it has to be of importance. There has to be a reason for it. If you are still unclear or confused about what that thing is for you, pray and ask God to reveal it to you. But don't cheat us. Don't cheat us of what you have that can bless us. Someone is desperately waiting for you to help them by you walking in your purpose. If you are a woman who has been striving to walk in your purpose, but struggling to overcome barriers holding you back, reach out to me. To connect with me, you can find me on Facebook at Krystle Austin, that is Krystle, and on Instagram at I am_Krystle Austin. Send me a DM if you want to chat or discuss more about